Hi and welcome back. This is Silver Linings. My name is Vanessa. Today I'm guiding you through a yin yoga practice designed to unlock your back, open your hips and stretch your hamstrings really deeply. If you have a bolster at home and a couple of bricks or maybe a cushion and a couple of blocks, I really recommend you keep some equipment with you as you will feel much more supported. You will notice you can relax much more deeply and in a more easeful way if you have something to support your body. We will begin into a comfortable seated position to practice a breathing exercise that sets the pace and the tone for the rest of the practice. So I invite you to come into a very comfortable position if you like to sit on a brick or two, and you can cross your legs or come on kneeling, however you prefer. Take your hands on top of your knees and give yourself a moment to settle, to arrive in space, getting rid of any distractions and really making lots of space for your practice. So begin to tune into your breath and to notice how your breath is naturally flowing in your body from your nostril through your lungs and from your lungs through your nostrils. Begin to watch the journey of your breath, the rising and falling of your chest and your belly. And with each exhalation, allow your shoulders to drop, allow your position to become more comfortable for you. We begin our coherent breathing practice. Breathing in for 5 seconds and breathing out for 5 seconds, and then perhaps to add on up until 6 seconds. If this doesn't work for you, you can always take your time to count down to 4, making sure your body, your mind, your nervous system feels safe when you practice. So let's synchronize our breath. Empty your lungs completely. Take a big exhale out and then breathe in through your nose. Again, exhale completely through your nose. And breathe in again. Last time, exhale completely. And we begin. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now continue in your own rhythm, maybe counting up until 6 seconds on the way in and on the way out. Always allowing the belly and the chest to expand in all directions and to soften completely on the way out. We will practice this for 1 more minute, training our mind to keep the concentration. But at any point, if you need to come back to your natural breath, you can do that too. Make your next round your last one. Once you've finished your last exhalation, feel free to come back to your spontaneous breath. And notice if you can perceive any shifts, any change in the quality of your breath, but also in the quality of your attention, the quality of your thoughts, your emotions. When you're ready, you can blink open your eyes. Resting your hands on your knees, begin to lift your shoulders up, back and down, and again up, back and down, and one more time, getting back into our body. We begin our official yin practice with twisted roots. This is a beautiful way to unwind our back and to create length in our shoulders. You're gonna come laying onto your back. You may wanna use a cushion or a couple of bricks. I will show you some alternative variations. So as you come laying down onto your back, pull your knees into your chest and then move them up and over towards your right side. Let your left arm elongate on the side. If you wish to intensify this pose, you could cross your top knee on top of the bottom one and cactus shape your top arm so that your palms are facing up to the ceiling and your elbow is in line with your shoulder. So this is a twist. And if this position feels uncomfortable for you because you have props, you're more than welcome to keep your knees separated and place perhaps your beautiful bolster in between your inner thighs. So this is going to create a bit more space in your hips, and you might find it easier to twist the left arm. Likewise, if the problem is mostly happening in your shoulders, you could use one of your bricks to support your arm. So you're placing your brick close to your shoulder, and then either support your arm or maybe taking it a little bit closer to you and move it closer to your shoulder. So whatever variation you're taking, the space between the floor and your arm is reduced. So whatever variation you like to take today, with or without props, I invite you to stay here for the next 2 minutes. It's a nice way to open the whole left side of your body, maybe your pectoral muscles, maybe the top of your hips. And to notice if you can still practice coherent breathing in the shape itself. Could you breathe slowly in through your nose and breathe slowly out through your nose? Begin to create a sense of ease in any muscle. So consciously switch off any tension from the tip of your fingertips, crown of your head, toes. Allow your belly to be soft so it can receive the breath. Become as passive as possible. Yin yoga is all about connecting to that receptive state. Less doing, more resting and just being. Into the last 3 breaths or so. And very gently begin to turn back to your center. Find your feet flat on the floor. Maybe release your arms and your legs completely. And notice any differences between the right side and the left side of your back. Maybe your right hip and your left hip. Right arm, left arm. And when you feel ready, take the same thing to the other side so we can start pulling the knees into the chest. Organize your props. If you want to take the same variation, move your knees up and over to the left. You could cross right knee on top of the left. Your right arm can be long in line with the shoulder, or you can bend your elbow. You can also choose different position. And again, if you enjoyed having something in between your knees, maybe a block or a cushion, just to keep the hips a bit more at ease, you can do that. It's a 60-80% of sensation. It's not meant to be a very, very intense stretch, something that allows you to breathe slowly. Equally, if you like to use your block under your arms, you can do that, so you can relax the weight of your body a bit more. We're going to be here again 2 minutes. And if you feel like closing your eyes, please go for it. Take a deep, slow exhalation so any stress, any unnecessary tension can dissolve as you maintain stillness. This is a great position to begin to open the side of our glutes, to create length in the spine, space in the chest, pectoral muscles. So feel free to keep your head in any direction that helps you settle more easily. And again, your feet are relaxed, shoulders relaxed. There is no tension in your belly and your face. About 3-5 slow breaths here. Take all the time you need to expand your lungs, especially the right side, which is the one lifted. You could feel a bit more freedom there. So take your time to feel the right side of your lung. And as you exhale, allow the right shoulder to become heavier. From here we come all the way back into center again, refining your feet on the floor. Maybe extending your legs and your arms so you can compare right side to the left side in this rebound. Everything completely relaxed. Everything completely supported by the ground. And now give yourself a moment to roll over to one side and return into seated. We move on into continuation of butterfly pose, moving towards dragonfly. So we will be seated, and this is really interesting for the groin and maybe the side of the glutes and your back. We pull the left heel close to us and then open the right leg to the side. So one part of the body is going to be into a butterfly shape, the other one into dragonfly. Then adjust your foot in a way that feels comfortable. You can also place the towel under your ankle if it's a bit uncomfortable. And then begin to reach the weight of your body forward. So we take a forward fold. And then again, if just softening the head down and releasing your weight without any props feel a bit uncomfortable, I really invite you to use your props. So you could use your bolster in front of you, maybe support your elbows. Maybe use your bolster so your elbows can rest and your hands can cup your forehead. Or again, if your knees feel a little bit uncomfortable, you could pop your brick under your left knee so it doesn't have to lower. And maybe the other brick can go under the other knee if extending your leg is uncomfortable. So set yourself up, and then when you feel ready, move your chest forward and begin to release. Don't worry about the position of that straight leg. You can let it fold in, out. It's not really about the alignment, but see if you can notice some stretch maybe in your hamstrings, the groin of your right leg, maybe again the groin of the left leg, maybe your glutes and your back. And we're gonna be here for the next 3 minutes. So really invite you to close your eyes if you feel as comfortable. Switch off tension, especially if your head is hanging. Allow the back of your neck to be completely relaxed. Start deepening your breath. And switch off any tension from your jaw. If you feel you've got loads of space as you stay in stillness, you may want to start traveling a little further forward. Maybe even using your block to support your forehead. Notice all your sensations. Keep your toes as soft as possible. Let the weight of your shoulders drop. About 1 last minute in this position, so notice if there is anything else you can do to stay into the 60-80% of sensations. Anything you can do to relax your muscles so the stretch can really penetrate in your joints, in your connective tissue. This will increase your flexibility. And nice and easily you can begin pushing into the hands, come all the way back and up. Take a moment to release your legs in front of you and notice any sensations in your hips, in your groin, maybe in your ankle of the left foot. And then when you feel ready, we could take the same thing exactly on the other side. So we now bend the right knee, extend the left leg to our own degree to the side. And again, adjust your foot in a way that your ankle is happy. If you need to support your knee, you can do it. Pop your block. If you need to place the block under your knee so you don't have to keep the leg straight, that's also an option. And again, consider using blocks or bolster in front of you. So you can place your hands on top, or you can even use the blocks to support your forehead or something in between. Again, 3 minutes on this side. Try to switch off your legs. Don't worry about the direction of your toes unless your knee is hurting. You can absolutely let the leg fold in as long as there is that sensation in the inner thigh, maybe the side of the glutes, just depending on where you feel stiffer today. And always keep a connection with your breath. So notice when your breath is becoming a bit more agitated, shorter. If that's the case, ask yourself, do I need to back off a little bit? Is there something I can do to smoothen my breath? Maybe coming back to coherent breathing, maybe mentally count so you have a nice reference to make sure inhalation and exhalation are light, soft and deep. Feel your chest melting towards the ground with each out breath. Maybe the back of your neck becoming a bit more supple. Couple more breaths here. See if you can maybe move your props farther forward so you can increase the stretch if the time has come, or you stay exactly as you are. Relax your legs as much as possible. Now very slowly begin to walk yourself back and up. Place your hands behind you, extend your legs in front of you, and just notice how you're feeling in your groin, in your glutes, your hamstrings. And we finish off our practice with one last position, which is called the shoelace. It's a lovely combination of shoelace of hamstring stretch and glute stretch and back stretch. So we extend the left leg in front and cross the right knee on top of the left. Try to cross them as much as possible. If you feel sitting is really uncomfortable, you can have a cushion under your hips. We begin walking the fingertips forward and try to fold our belly on top of the thigh. So right away as we move forward, you want to feel a nice stretch into the supporting leg. As before, if you like to keep some bricks just to support your hands or your elbows or your cushion in front of you, you can do it. Release your leg completely and really think about dropping your upper body very passively towards your lower body. It's only going to be 2 minutes now, just enough from now to feel some length into the back body and possibly the side of your hip. If this doesn't work for you, I invite you to come to figure of 4, laying on your back. So same leg, ankle on top of the thigh, you can catch the back of your thigh and pull it in. So this is more focused on your glutes, but it's a good alternative if the seated position is not available today. Wherever you are, feel free to close your eyes and to consciously slow down your breath, your whole body relaxing. And as you scan through your body, notice if there are any areas of tension you could potentially relax a bit more. Maybe in your lower body, maybe your shoulders, maybe your jaw, or even the space between your eyebrows. Is there anything you can relax a little bit more today? Go ahead, 1 breath or 2 left in this position. Start walking your hands back and in, come up, and then you can use your hands to manually replace your leg to the side. You can close your eyes if you like. Bring awareness again to any difference you can feel between right and left side. When you're ready to switch, we begin bending through the left leg. Right leg now is going to be in front of us. Left knee crosses on top of the right, making sure the soles of the foot is pointing backwards. Make a good crossing and try to move the fleshy part of your sit bones backwards, so you're really going into your hamstrings. And then curl the fingers forward. This can be just a little movement forward and dropping the head, or you can melt your belly on your thigh, knowing that one side might feel different to the other, and that would be completely normal. Again, if you like to use props, you can rest. Use both bricks for your elbows. You can rest your head if your neck feels really tight today. And if this doesn't work, you're coming laying on your back for your figure of four instead. So your ankle on your thigh and then pulling your thigh towards your chest. So focusing a bit more onto the outer hips. Wherever you are, our breath is quiet. It's full. So as you exhale, you can truly feel the upper body melting, the weight of the head dropping. Can you relax your bottom leg even more? Can you shift your body forward if you feel more comfortable now? If you feel any strong tingling sensation, any sharp pain in the back of the leg, I would say back off a little bit. This could be your sciatic switching on, so make sure this is not painful. Nothing should feel sharp pain, just 60-80% of sensations. Again, if it gets quite nervy, I would recommend you take a little break, shake your leg, and then maybe reduce the stretch. We just have about 3 more slow breaths here. You're ready, walk your hands back, and this time, once your legs are free, we're gonna come laying down onto our back in our final Shavasana. So release your back, release your legs. Hands can be to the side of your body or on your body. Take a slow breath through your nose and maybe a slow exhalation through your mouth. Notice how you're feeling. Notice any sense of lightness in your legs. Any change in the quality of your breath. The quality of your mind. Do you feel more focused? Do you feel more grounded and relaxed? Keep on absorbing all those sensations. And I invite you to stay in this Shavasana final relaxation as long as you want. Maybe 5 more minutes, maybe 10 more minutes. Allow your body to quieten completely. In the meantime, I'm gonna close this practice. Thank you very much for being here with me. I hope your body feels delicious right now, and I will see you very soon. Thank you.